So, since for some reason my last Geometry Dash video did pretty good for the size of my channel, I wanted to make another one. So this time I'll try to see if I can beat Theory of Everything 2, no practice mode. If you don't know what practice mode is, it is a way to practice certain parts of a level you find a bit more difficult. So you can set a checkpoint where you want to start your practice from, and keep doing this part over and over until you become more used to it. Now, since I'm not going to be using this feature, if I find a part really difficult at the end of the level, I can only practice it by getting there and doing it once. Then I have to start over. I don't really think there's much more to say to it, so let's start and see where this goes. So, since I uploaded the last video, I have unlocked the next Steam level, Theory of Everything 2, and I uploaded it only 10 hours ago as of starting the recording of this video, and somehow it has already managed to become my most liked video, so I figured I would try this one, which I have not completed before, like I had completed Clubstep. And once again, I'm not gonna be using the practice mode. I will only be using normal mode, and we will see if I can manage. I can definitely not manage within the same amount of attempts. I had 242 attempts on Clubstep, but this one will probably take thousands and thousands of attempts. So yeah, we'll see. If I can complete it at all. When I complete it, I'm definitely gonna try. Yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. I did indeed manage to complete the invisible ship part really quickly, and I think it is mostly because you just had to fly straight, since I never did end up having any difficulty with this part. On the other hand, that UFO part was not as kind to me for a long time, and would end up causing me a lot of attempts. Luckily, it is right at the start of the level, so it wasn't that big of a deal. At this point, I thought maybe I would end up having no trouble with this level at all. I had already completed 42%, and I thought it weird that this would be a demon like Clubstep, since I thought it was a lot more sight readable. But don't worry, I would soon come to regret this thought. Here is a good example of why practice mode is so important when you're trying to beat a difficult level. I almost got 50% into a level, and this is almost 50 attempts after my last record. Meaning I spent 50 attempts doing things I already completed before, and so I'm starting to forget what I'm supposed to do when I get to the new part. Whereas if I had practice mode, I could have spent those 50 attempts just practicing from that part on, get used to it, and the next time I would get there in normal mode, I would know what to do, and somewhat easily get past it. Then I would get to another challenging part, go to the practice, and so on and so on. This way you're making it a lot easier for yourself. Now this is only 50% into the level. Imagine how it's gonna be when you get to 80 or 90% and you start forgetting. As I am here at 50%, I have been recording for only 20 minutes, but as of recording this voiceover, I have 10 hours, 35 minutes and 33 seconds of footage. I hope this goes to show how much time goes into making these videos, so please, if you do end up enjoying the video, leave a like, and if you feel extra charitable today, subscribe to the channel. I really enjoy making these videos, and I would love to keep making them. If you have any suggestions for other games I should play, Leave them in the comments below. Thanks a lot for watching. Now let's get back to the video. Now here is another nice and big jump, but of course, this didn't happen in one fell swoop. I did manage to get 58, 59 and 60% before this, but it was my first time with the second wave. But as you can see, I had no clue where to go after that wave. So I just ended up flying straight up to who knows where. One other issue we are running into now is that since the runs are getting longer, every time I die, I have to wait for a long time before I can even get to the new part to practice it. Not only will I not get there every time, but even if I do get there 2 times in a row, it has been a long time since I got there anyway. So from now on the difficulty will ramp up fast, which you can definitely see on the attempt count as we are getting closer to the end. This was the first time I made it past that ship part, and here I decided to take the first break, since I've been playing for almost an hour straight, which looking back was probably a really good idea, since from here on I would find out the previous parts was just a warm-up for what's to come. Here would be my first glance at this ship part, which is notorious for being extremely difficult. But how bad could it really be? I was already so close to the finish line, so surely I would only have to get there a few more times to get past it, and then it would be a piece of cake from there. Right? Right?
One eternity later.
Yes, you saw that correctly. It would be 294 attempts from me seeing that ship part for the first time to me completing it for the first time. Now remember, this doesn't mean I'll from now on complete it every single time I get there. I just completed it once. Who knows how many attempts there'll be before I complete it again. And when I do, will I remember what to do after? Probably not. But no worries, only 16% more to go. How bad could it be? By the way, just as a little side note, it was so funny sitting here watching back the clips since I'm watching them in 4 times speed. So every time I got mad while recording, I can just hear Alvin the Chipmunk yelling some very bad Danish words. Anyway, on with the video. Now, unfortunately, I did forget to record it when I got to 90% for the first time. But don't worry, this was not my last time to die at 90%. So with a bit of editing magic, we'll make it look like nothing is wrong. See, like nothing was ever wrong. Now, I have left out the attempt counter on this one on purpose, cause I wanted you to guess how many attempts this took me. I will give you a hint, I completed the ship part 6 times before this, so maybe this was my 500th, even 600th attempt. Nope, this was my 982nd attempt. Yeah, this is starting to get difficult now. Oh, I must have. Yes, I was indeed very close. The only thing I had to remember now was to not jump into the spikes, which doesn't seem too difficult. Jeg mangler 2 tryk. Yes, my dumbass just decided to not press the up key the last 2 times. Nothing to do about it now. But the last few close attempts was just me dying to the spikes right before, because I was panicking too much. So I would just jump out of fear. So I will now just leave you with the final run. Enjoy. Finally, after, wait for it, 1,317 attempts, I completed Theory of Everything 2. This was so unbelievably difficult and took so long, but if this video somehow manages to get 100 likes within the next week, I'll do it again with Deadlocked. I know 100 likes is a lot to ask for, but I also know how difficult Deadlocked is from videos, and that would take me a long time to complete without any practice mode. If you somehow managed to make it this far into the video, thank you so much, it means the world to me. If you have any suggestions on other games I should try instead, leave them in the comments below. If you like these types of videos, subscribe to the channel. I will upload as often as I possibly can, since I'm really having fun making these videos. If there's anything you liked I did in this video, let me know in the comments below so I know to keep doing it. If there's anything you didn't like and think I should change, please do also let me know. I really want to make the best possible content for you guys. Once again, thanks a lot for watching, and see you in the next one.